blew me away like the breeze of the high plains to the eastern shore. And now I always see your face up and down the streets of our town, a ghost I can't ignore. And I found out the truth sitting in our favorite booth down at the Mexican. And I know it's real, and I hate how this feels. I wanna give up, but I know I can't. So I'm moving on, I'm moving on, moving on. Know the worst is way behind me now, and I ain't never gonna turn around. Yeah, I'm moving on, I'm long gone, moving on. Know the worst is way behind me now, and I ain't never coming back to this town. I passed your mama in the road today, and I could tell she knew by how she waved. Driving a six-pack to our favorite field, I found a dollar store standing where our love was made. And this place has grown colder and colder ever since Nanu's been gone. The town we both grew up in's different now. It just don't feel like home. And so I'm moving on, I'm moving on, moving on. Know the worst is way behind me now, and I ain't never gonna turn around. Yeah, I'm moving on, I'm long gone, moving on. Know the worst is way behind me now, and I ain't never coming back to this town. Blew through the caution light, down past the hardware store, 25 over down 24. I slammed down my center console, 'cause that ain't her spot no more, and I'm gonna forget her. 'Cause I'm moving on, I'm moving on, moving on. Know the worst is way behind me now, and I ain't never coming back to this town. Yeah, I'm moving on, moving on, moving on. Know the worst is way behind me now, and I ain't never gonna turn around. Yeah, I'm moving on, long gone, moving on. Know the worst is way behind me now, and I ain't never coming back to this town. There is a hunting dog painted up high on the water tower, and he's pointing somewhere, and I'm gonna find out. And I know they say you only go so far till you end up back down south, but I'm moving on, and I'm gonna find out. Moving on, moving on, moving on. And I'm gonna find out. Moving on, moving on, moving on. And I'm gonna find out.
What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. We're hanging out at the Ryman Theater Backstage, which is like the most epic music venue in the world. So congratulations to Futurebirds here.
Thanks,
and
Marty.
my good buddies. This is your second time playing at the Ryman.
Right, correct.
Which is incredible. We were just joking before we started videoing that you got the first time jitters out of the way, but now we've got the second time jitters.
Second time jitters.
Classic second time jitters.
Thomas, Daniel, and Carter of Futurebirds.
Futurebirds.
The Ryman. Did you ever imagine you'd play the Ryman someday? Like go back like 10 years.
Not really. I mean,
it wasn't even on my radar.
Yeah, not really. You know?
How long have you been Futurebirds?
2009.
Yeah, 15 years.
15 years.
So, you know, there was a long time where there was no hope at all in inside. But we did not do anything else though, so we just kept going, and finally, right before the pandemic, we released a record that kind of we were set to kind of get to the next level or whatever that was at the time.
Yeah,
the pandemic
release,
hit, and then, but you know, we just kind of started tackling live streaming and stuff like that. You know, we took a lot of notes from Marty Schwartz's page, and
tried to appropriate the strategy.
And we made the best of it though.
I heard of that guy.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Hack.
who hasn't?
Total hack.
But yeah.
Well, I love your tunes. I mean, do you call it Americana rock and roll?
I mean, something like that. Yeah, we leave it up to other people to kind of categorize it. I don't want to get in my head too much about it. I'm like, oh, no, wait, this is not an Americana song I'm writing right now. I've got to do something else with it or something. Yeah. Someone called it Jam-ericana, which I thought was kind of funny, but we still, actually, I kind of like that one.
That's when we were doing the Carl shows too. So those
we were stretching things out a little bit more. Carl on board. Yeah.
Like Carl's with us. We tend to jam things out. Well, we're just following his lead. So
tell me about Carl.
Carl is he'll be here tonight actually.
Carl from My Morning Jacket.
Gotcha.
Because he started My Morning Jacket, but we made a couple records with Carl, and so we forced him to bring some songs to the table too. So he's pretty much, went from like, oh, I hope you'll produce a record to like being in the band. And we would back him on his songs. And then he came out with us on some tours that was just like epically fun.
It was
awesome shows.
You guys have a really great vibe of camaraderie. Is that real?
Yeah. I mean, we were kind of friends before the band, really. Honestly, we were at college at UGA, and we were kind of all partying together. And
no,
you can believe it.
The most miraculous thing about this whole ordeal is that we still like really enjoy hanging out with each other. Honestly,
I think that really translates to the performance.
Yeah,
I think so too.
I think so. People tell us
we get that feedback a lot, and I think that's real. And it's also like, you spend so much time. You spend more time with each other than you do with like your own families a lot of times. You're certainly your other friends. And so like there are times when you're getting on each other's nerves, or like you're pissed off at somebody about this or that. But like after a certain length of time, as you're growing, getting older and maturing, and you're like, all right, well,
we're not maturing.
Like allegedly, it's like you learn to accept each other's flaws and shortcomings, and try to support each other versus like calling somebody out. Same way that you do with family. It's like all right, well, like I'm stuck with you either way, so I might as well learn to like it. And it's like, but it wasn't hard. I don't want to say it was contentious or that there was a lot of that, but there is a certain amount of like, all right, like, you do this because you're good at this, and I'll do this because I'm good at this, and I won't expect you to do what I'm good at.
Yeah.
We learn to stay in your own lane or find your lane, and kind of work as a group.
I like bands that have multiple singer-songwriters. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
When it works. Like,
right. Sure, yeah.
Like, you guys are kind of like the traveling dingleberries.
Data's in the sciences, we grow older and lonelier every day. They took a world of broken hearts and put them right there on a nice new chart. Don't you let that news get you high up on those blues. You're not bad if it's true, 'cause maybe I could walk a bit with you. So on the slow march to solitude, can I walk it with you? Can I walk it with you? Yeah, you make the darkness seem less black and blue. And after long nights of inquietude, can I wake up with you? Can I wake up with you? Yeah, that's all I'm really trying to do. Just open up those windows, let your sunbeams pour on through. Drinking out of the garbage bin because our cup runneth over and over again. I got a rental with a river view, and I would love to share a cup or two. The funniest joke is life, just make sure you tell it right. Let that punchline hang, and we'll be laughing right on past the bank. On this long march to solitude, can I walk it with you? Can I walk it with you? Yeah, you make the darkness seem less black and blue. And after long nights of inquietude, can I wake up with you? Can I wake up with you? Yeah, that's all I'm really trying to do. So open up those windows, let the sunbeams pour on through. Burning off the fog, you're burning off the dew. On this long march of solitude, can I walk it with you? Can I walk it with you? Yeah, you make the darkness seem less black and blue. And after long nights of quietude, can I wake up with you? Can I wake up with you? Yeah, you know that's all I'm really trying to do. So open up those windows, let the sunbeams pour on through. Burning off the fog, you're burning off the dew. Got some pancakes frying, got some coffee brewing too. Right here.
So you have a new album. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Easy Company.
Nice.
Yep, and we recorded it with Brad Cook at Sonic Ranch in El Paso. Well, it's right outside of El Paso, Texas. And if you've heard of Sonic Ranch, it's a sick spot out in the middle of nowhere. So it's a great place to go and just kind of like disassociate from everything except the album, the recording process, and that's what we did.
Are the songs typically written alone, and then you bring it, and you just kind of the other guys kind of add a little seasoning?
Yeah,
for the most part, that's how it goes. But like at this point in our career, like the just demo folder that we have, the Google Drive, all the demos has just gotten massive. So it's bits of song, parts of songs, full thought out songs. So
I guess we did go about it a little.
So a lot of it is then we'll get together and have these like demo sessions. Sometimes to studio. Sometimes we'll rent an Airbnb and bring just a little bit of recording stuff and kind of hash out everything. So it gets collaborative, but it starts off.
Yeah, I've got an idea, so I've got half a song or whatever, or a full song, and then we sent Brad like 50 demos or something, and we went to his place, and we're listening to him with him just to kind of get acquainted with him, and he was like, that's when the idea, we didn't really have the idea to release the record like with split duties. This is the first record we've really done it like that, where it's like, Thomas got 4, Carter's got 4, I've got 4, and we wanted to really lean into the 3-songwriter thing because it's always kind of been an afterthought or like a, and they do this, but we kind of just decided to lean into it a little more this time, I mean, it was really, and Brad encouraged that. Yeah, exactly.
It was never like,
it wasn't really
in the past, it was more just like, all right, well, like, these are the songs that are ready to be recorded, and like, and it was. I don't think there was ever any no one was ever butthurt about not having a song or I really want to push to having one of my songs on this.
Right.
It's just like these are the ones that make sense for the album.
Yeah.
But I think he really encouraged us to lean into the fact that we have 3 singers and that's a unique thing and that not many people have that. And it also helps that at this time we've all over the last several years really become a lot more prolific and writing on our own and we're all bringing a lot of material to the table. So it was easy to do that because it was there's plenty of songs.
Yeah, and I think just after a while, the songs I think are just they fit better together over time too. Just like we've just been writing with each other in mind for so long. At this point, it made more sense this time too.
The music videos are fun.
Yeah,
you guys get
get
creative with it.
We all grew up in the 90s and everything, and music videos were fun. And people were doing funny stuff, and it's and we have fun when we're together, and it's it's like I always say, we don't take ourselves seriously, but we take what we do seriously. But it's we have fun doing it. It's being like super pensive, looking out in the distance, being like super heavy with stuff. It's like that's never translated all that much to me. And like when I watch videos, and I think the music can still be like that, and you can still have fun with the video, and just like, you know, something that people would like to watch and enjoy, and it's entertainment. You know, it's supposed to be entertainment. You know,
totally.
So,
yeah. So real quick, do you remember the first thing you ever learned on guitar, like a song or a riff?
Oh God, I remember the first song I ever learned. I went to. I can't remember like the very first song I learned, because I picked up the guitar. Like we always had guitars at the house, and mainly for my dad to play as he came in to wake us up for school. He was terrible at guitar and singing, but he would just do it because he knew we'd get up because it was so bad. But I would like pick up. I'm sure I like learned like some random songs, but I took guitar lessons for like 2 weeks. I went to like 2 guitar lessons. I hated it, but like the first song I ever learned from there was "Knocking on Heaven's Door."
Classic.
But the my female guitar teacher insisted on teaching me the Guns N' Roses version, and so that was the first like song I was taught on guitar. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Not the John Daly version.
That one wasn't released yet. That was.
If you ever heard the John Daly version, I highly encourage that
whole album,
because it's all about the added verse. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
What about your first song, a riff? It could be a riff or a song.
I think it was a Hootie and the Blowfish song.
Yeah.
I think it was like "Let Her Cry."
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Classic.
Or either technically the first thing I ever played on the guitar, because my older brother played guitar when I was younger. He's 5 years older than me. And he's probably inspired my passion for it, because I just liked the way it looked when he was. I was like, I want to be able to do that. But the first thing I probably learned was probably.
Oh yeah.
Wrong. I still can't play it. Is that one?
A lot of
yeah.
No, it's nothing else matters.
Yeah, right,
But
right.
a lot of guitar centers were blessed with that. Carter, I asked you that already, but I don't remember what the answer was.
Yeah, and there's a few things, but I was thinking about that. And I think my neighbor got a guitar, and he was a little bit older and cooler, and I think he showed me the riff to Santa Monica, and it's like so easy. It's kind of like the nothing else.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Classic.
Oh my God, it's that easy.
Oh my God.
And of course, I wish you were here, Solo. You know, everyone's got to take a hack at that in their early days. I mean, I probably was looking you up as well. I definitely remember. I just can't remember what it was. You know, but.
Well, I'll tell you, from my perspective, it's really weird for like grown adults with like gray hair that come up to me and go, "I watched you when I was a little kid."
What? No, you didn't.
Like, wait, what the hell?
I did not do that. Yeah,
That's great. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
It's probably 2000.
Remember the traveling Wilburys?
Yeah.
Once again, want to thank my good bros, Futurebirds. Congratulations on the new album. Congratulations on the second time playing the Ryman. And I wish you guys future success and future camaraderie, future partying, future good times.
Yeah.
And I've enjoyed getting to know you guys. And also, I have to say, too, thank you so much for inviting me to jam with you, Carter. And also, thanks for inviting me up tonight. Check out all the links below for Futurebirds. And we'll see you guys again.
Thanks, y'all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every day is the same day. Every day is brand new. When you're raising tiny humans in a hellstorm, you can't help but be awake every day. That's why I'm afraid to tell my family that I didn't make money, living like a deadbeat, laughing till it's funny. So I'm always in a hurry, get back to them early. Just because you didn't beat me doesn't mean that you can join me. I'm feeling less crazy, but still quite bad. I'm disappointed in myself for being such a drag. I settled on the party like a cold, wet rag. rag. If I'm holding on to something, it's the only thing I have. Feel less bad. To feel less bad. Afraid to tell my family that I didn't make the money, living like a deadbeat, laughing till it's funny, that I ain't in no hurry, and I try not to worry. I never wanted to fight you, I just wanted you beside me. I'm feeling less crazy, but still quite bad. I'm disappointed in myself for being such a drag. I settled on the party like a cold weather rag. If I'm holding on to something, it's the only thing I have. To feel less bad. Feel less bad. To feel less bad. To feel